the other match that's happening tonight as we're recording that I know is going to be on both of our radar is Hangman Adam Page in a Falls Count Anywhere match against Powerhouse Hobbs. And I think it's non-title, but still the idea that a guy we both think a lot of in Powerhouse Hobbs, he's working against the world champion. This is a big opportunity for Hobbs, is it not?
Oh yeah. Yes. It's his biggest opportunity to date in his pro career, in my opinion. And that, I think those guys match up very well. Should be a hell of an exciting match. Too hard to call. I figure that Hangman Page will win it somehow, some way. I might be wrong. I'm not pulling for him, yay or nay. But I'm a big fan, like you said, Conrad, of Powerhouse Hobbs. He's a fine young man. He's got a lot of character. He's got lots of integrity. He's a great representative of AEW on many fronts. So I'm looking forward to his performance tonight, and hopefully that he'll deliver like he wants to, because I know he's very, very excited about this opportunity. And that's how he's looking at it, as an opportunity. Win, lose, or draw.
When you think about Greensboro Coliseum, you know, it's got to be Mid-Atlantic and maybe more specifically Starrcade that comes to mind first, right?
Yeah, probably. For me, it's about I don't know. It's about the memories of AEW and the sale match. It's really it was a great concept, and the chemistry of the talents thus far has been excellent. I don't remember any match of that kind that has stunk. They've all been competitive and hard hitting and exciting. I expect more tonight or last night.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes we should record on a day after a big event, because we can be a lot more precise and a lot more exact,
sure.
You know, and that wouldn't bother me a bit. Moving it another day on special occasions or not is something I'd be in favor of.
Yeah, why not? We can look at that for the new year for 2026. We're looking forward to a lot of great new stuff we're going to be doing here with Jim Ross on the podcast in the coming year. But I do want to take just a moment to acknowledge not just the Starrcade history in that building that from last night, Greensboro Coliseum, but it's probably really high on your list too in your AEW career, because the last time AEW was in the building was Sting's last match. And I got to think, you know, you're probably closer to the end of your career than you are the beginning.
Yep.
Maybe not. Maybe you call it another 50 years. I'd be for it. But when you think about your favorite memories in AEW, Sting's last match has got to make the list, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely, Conrad. That's a no-brainer. And he delivered in that match. And everybody was wondering how it's going to be. He's not in a tag. It's not a multiple-person match. It's a one-on-one match, as best I recall. And that was a special night, without a doubt. I've been in the Greensboro Coliseum on many occasions. Not that many that were completely sold out, and people were turned away. And that was the situation in the case the last time we were there. So I'm Greensboro's got nothing but good memories for me, I can tell you.
Not to correct the voice of wrestling, but it was in fact a tag match. It was Sting and Darby against the Young Bucks, but you're not wrong.
That's right.
All eyes were on Sting that night. And the other guy who was there a year ago, or gosh, I can't believe it was 18 months ago now, it was March of last year, was the Nature Boy. And he's back in Greensboro for Blood and Guts, this time with his pal Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I love that they're bringing out some Mid-Atlantic classics and celebrating the legends. I don't think anybody does that as well as AEW. Like, they always are sure to give their flowers to Mr. Crockett when they're in Charlotte, or Flair and Steamboat in Greensboro. Like, I like the callback to yesteryear, if you will.
I do too. And I think that's all attributed to Tony Khan and the kind of fan that he is. He hasn't forgotten his past, and he appreciates and values the past. And I think that's important for any promoter, because that you don't take your eye off what the fan wants if you have that philosophy. So and it's all about what the fan wants and wants to see, and that's what we have in this situation. I just think it's going to be a great show and a great match, and I might be eating crow when it's all said and done, but I don't think so. If you've got a chance to watch it, buy it, watch it, and I think you're going to be very pleased with it.
I have no doubt. I can't wait. You know, not only do we have blood and guts as folks are listening to this last night, but next week it's Full Gear. AEW seemingly always delivers on pay-per-view. I'm sure this will be no exception. You can get that pay-per-view on Amazon or HBO Max or anywhere else you enjoy pay-per-view. It's presented by DC Comics too. So I'm not even sure exactly what that means. Maybe there's going to be a fun flair, but I'm looking forward to that pay-per-view. It may be too soon for Jim to be at that one, but I'm sure it'll be sooner rather than later.
Right.
Jim, I do want to ask some other wrestling news that's happened since you and I were together. John Cena has checked his last box, if you will, in the WWF. He won the Intercontinental title this past Monday night. It was his last match in Boston. He beat Dominic Mysterio. They're teasing that this coming Monday on Monday Night Raw will be his last appearance and his last match in New York. And now there's lots of speculation about, as we move closer to Survivor Series and the Saturday night's main event with his final opponent, the WWE is doing a tournament. So they're trying to do everything they can to celebrate John Cena. And I know that you've obviously been a big part of his career for a long, long time. Have you had a chance to catch any of the recent Cena stuff? And if so, what'd you think about it?
Yeah, just because I'm not on television, and I've been on the injured or sick list, whatever. It doesn't mean that I'm not been watching the programming. I've been watching all the programming from all the companies because I'm a wrestling fan, and I'm here right now as to record this. I'm in Norman, Oklahoma. So my place in Jacksonville is sold. I'm not sure when it's closing, but it's sold, which is a great relief. And I got what I wanted out of it, which is another great relief. I'm grateful. So yeah, I think we got some big plans for the future for this show, and I'm excited about that. Quite frankly, very excited.
SaveWithConrad.com.
My name's Daryl. Came from Massachusetts and I moved to Wisconsin. And there's a lot of people that might be asking, why go with Conrad? Why go with Supreme Lending? And let me tell you something, brother. I think about the credentials, the tag team partner that I'd be working with. First of all, we got the podfather himself, Conrad. How can you go wrong with that? And then also go on to SaveWithEric.com, which, who else could have kicked Vince's ass for 83 consecutive weeks? You can't beat that duo right there. But they did bring a secret weapon, and I didn't realize this because this was not advertised. I worked closely with Larry the Axe Thompson. And let me tell you, with all the stress with moving across the country with a large family that I have, it was reassuring to know that I had the enforcer at my back, handling questions from the other side of sellers, the other side with trying to find the right prices. He took care of all that. All I had to do was keep my eye on the prize and make it there to Wisconsin. They were absolutely fantastic. They checked in on me, especially Francis, very patient with me. I don't go through this process all the time, so I trusted the experts. I was able to call them. They called me if they had questions, and it felt like it was a personal arrangement. There was even a point in which, from the seller side, they wanted something else that wasn't part of the norm. Francis straight up told me, hey, we're loyal to you. We'll do whatever you want to do, and we'll make sure that you guys are taken care of. They came through. I made it to the dream. I'm the champion of my own destiny here. They were able to help pave the way for me and my family. I couldn't be more happy with the results. I went from having less than an acre to now 20 acres worth of land. They made that dream a reality. I'm Daryl, and I'm living in Friendship, Wisconsin, in my dream home, thanks to SaveWithConrad.com.
NMLS number 2129, Equal Housing Lender.
SaveWithConrad.com.